Hello everyone, welcome back. Part 2 of my msnz reactions. Definitely go and check out Cameo Love before this, because I'm sure going to be going back and referencing the ones I've already seen a lot in these. Yeah, now we got Bubblegum Girl from Sun. It's 4 a.m. right now, and it's only going to keep getting later. We'll see if this reaction is as long as my Cameo Love one. Obviously very excited for this. This was my least favorite of the songs just from the Gravity versions, but then when I listened to the teasers for these, I actually kind of like this better than Fly Up, but we'll see how it sounds in the full version. It's going to be jarring getting into this after Cameo Love, obviously all such different things, but then Cameo Love music video had a Q&A reference in it, so wondering if there's going to be any other connections between the videos. Yeah, real quick, before we get into it, I am releasing these a day at a time, so if you're watching this now, then tomorrow should be Fly Up, but if you don't want to wait for that, you can go to my Patreon. You can get the first month free through the link in the description if you want to check it out and see if you like it, and you'll get all the msnz reactions right now. Also be doing reactions to stages and stuff and all other bonus content for this comeback, as well as lots more in the future, definitely. So make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any future YouTube tripleS reactions, and let's just get into Bubblegum Girl by tripleS msnz Sun. Okay. So completely engrossed in Cameo Love now, it's gonna be absolute whiplash switching to this, but let's go.
This can be a secret, but everybody sees it. Come take it, I like it. 더 깊은 곳에 감춰둔 clues.
Is it all gonna be the like computer online like vibe concept for the whole thing? Oh, so chill. It's right into the chorus. Feels like background music to an online game, definitely. The pink hair just could not fit the concept better. What was that? Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Look Heading's brown outfit on. Whoa, this is weird. You plus me equals us. Who's gonna get it? How you like that? This was so chill. No, man, it's like pummeling my ear. Okay, Cameo Love was pretty unique and interesting, but this is like way more than that. Like, the concept was just executed absolutely flawlessly here. Completely got across the like early 2000s internet aesthetic, like lo-fi, also so chill, but also, you know, pink, colorful, girly, just all executed to a T. But just the sound of the song was so unique. Like Cameo Love, it was an interesting concept that hasn't really been done in that way in K-pop before, but it's not like a concept that I haven't imagined before. I feel like they're kind of just bringing a concept to life that I've been waiting for my whole life, but this just feels really interesting. Like I never would have imagined something like this, but it just so perfectly encaptures the vibe that they're trying to go for. It's one thing to just come up with a cool concept for a song, and it's another thing to just create a really nice sounding song, but it's another thing to have a really cool concept and then just execute it exactly the way it should. This was everything it was setting out to be, I think. It's just so chill the whole way through, and like with how colorful the music video is, you kind of don't expect that, but it all totally, like it felt like background music, like I said. Like it doesn't really feel like a title track, like a K-pop title track that much. It's so like lo-fi background music. It's really bold to actually make this a title track, but I think it makes sense for having 4 separate title tracks like this. That's when you take chances and do bold things and don't just do something that's going to be extra marketable. You like take chances. Like if we try and make our own path in K-pop by doing brand new concepts, like how will that go over? And then even if it fails, like I do kind of predict that this will be the least popular of the 4, but I very much respect it. I think it's an incredible work of art that is just a totally one-of-a-kind K-pop title track that you wouldn't have gotten if not for this kind of album, where like it's okay to have a kind of throwaway title track that doesn't pop off as much as the others. But I really do hope that people still appreciate this a lot, because it's just really cool. I feel like from the teaser for this, like they showed the more energetic parts of it, so I wasn't even expecting it to be this chill, but it's, man, it's cool. Let's get into it one more time.
This can be a secret, but everybody sees it. Come take it, I like it.
Here, this is probably like Zoom, right? I've never used Zoom in my life, but some sort of, video chatting thing. So this doesn't feel quite as much like early 2000s, but a lot of it does. Like it might just be the instrumental. Definitely reminds me of that type of web game. Not that I even played that much of those. Like, just feel like it definitely gets that vibe across. I don't know if it's a combination of the sounds and what I'm seeing that puts that picture in my head, but it definitely feels that way.
It says, I love you. Looking for attention, 더 숨길 수도 없게. It's different, so special. I don't know what to call it to you. 설렘이 커진 이유. 터질지 몰라 bubblegum. 원한 크기도
Like, it is a drop for the chorus, but it barely feels like one. Like, yeah, if you just had this playing in the background of a game you were playing, or just if you were doing anything, like, I feel like it would get to the chorus and you just would not at all notice it if you're like doing something else. Like, when you're paying attention, it's like, oh yeah, this is ramped up just a little bit, but keeps the same super, super chill vibe.
터질지 몰라 bubblegum. 원한 크기도 like cookie crumbs. 숨길 수 없지 yummy yum. 터질 것 같아 bubblegum. You make me wanna pop. Don't you ever stop.
And it's just bold to have a video like this where it's all entirely done in like computer screen stuff, like video chats and stuff like that. It's again putting concept over marketability, which, is usually a bad idea, but Jaden Jung, just so creative. Like, I know he doesn't come up with all the ideas for this, but he's the type of person who really cares about the concepts for things. I think again, like, having it all on computer stuff like this isn't going to be quite as visually pleasing of a music video, I feel like, as like big cool sets that you can see all the corners of, and high quality camera shots that can just make you feel like you're actually in a location and like seeing into a cool world. Like, it's just really bold to forego that just to totally get in line with the early 2000s online culture aesthetic. But yeah, like, it's bold, but I really admire them for taking this opportunity to do this, because they could have easily done just 4 different title tracks that are all aimed to be super marketable, just so they can get as much popularity out of it as possible. But it's the type of stuff that gets people like dedicated. I think that's another thing Jaden Jung does well. Like, he does market things well, like he gets things to be popular, but a lot of that is just like Luna and tripleS are the types of things where once you get into them, it's kind of impossible to not totally fall in love with them. Like, there's so many artists where you hear a title track and it's like, ooh, this is a really good song, I'm gonna listen to this a lot, but it doesn't make you desperate to get to know the rest of the group. But when they have stuff like this, where it's like totally one of a kind, you can only get it from tripleS. It makes you think like, what else does tripleS have that is just so completely new and fresh that I won't be able to get anywhere else? Like, I'm gonna have to actually keep up with this group and pay attention to them. So I think mixing this with, you know, like Fly Up, I'm assuming is going to be a lot more generally marketable and it'll get a lot more fans. But then the people that kind of get hooked in by that are going to also listen to this and be like, ooh, like this is interesting. Maybe it isn't quite as addicting as Fly Up will be, but this is unique and like it piques my interest more.
Don't you ever stop, 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 stop. I put my love on top, 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 top. Don't you ever stop, 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 stop. 더 크게 불어볼래. 저 높이 take me away. 설렘을 앞서던
Should look at what the apps on the side say. Yeah, I saw this in the teaser. I think it's tripleS folder. Safari is Sun, and like iTunes or whatever is Neptune. Notes app is msnz, and just a Sun app that says Bubblegum Girl. But why is Neptune included and Sun, like their Sun? But why is Neptune included but not Moon or Zenith? I wonder. Seems kind of random to throw Neptune in, but not the rest of them.
take me away.
Then in Cameo Love also there's a reference to Q&A. So I wonder if like each music video will have a reference to one of the other units. That'd be interesting.
설렘을 앞서던 moon. Yeah. 저 밝은 하늘도 붕붕 like I feel.
Just this is what I'm saying, man. Look, you can't execute a concept more perfectly. Like no idol has ever matched the concept that they are doing better than Chaewon does it here. You know, she's the type of person who's obsessed with her character and, you know, becoming her strawberry farmer or alien persona. Like this, the pink hair here, like she has totally become Bubblegum Girl for this in a way like no idol has done before her, man. Like this is a true embodiment of the song. Like it's really impressive. Like it's like the exact same shade of pink as like every other pink thing in the video. It's just literally made for it. Just this shot of her on the blue background, like so visually pleasing. It's just fun. Yeah, the sound in the background, that like kind of sounds like a Skype call or something. Like whatever this video chat thing that they're imitating probably is. Like, wouldn't be surprised if that made similar sounds to it. So I think that's definitely intentional. Like it's supposed to even evoke the feeling of a video call through the sounds, like making similar sounds to that. Definitely sounds like the sound of just a video call going on like doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. And with that, like, I say it feels like an early 2000s aesthetic, but like all the computer stuff they're showing kind of feels more modern. Maybe some of it is just me thinking back to when I was a kid, which like wasn't the 2000s, it was early 2010s, but like back then was when I would use an Apple computer. Like I haven't used anything Apple in a long time, but that's when I would play online games on an Apple computer. So maybe that's kind of taking me back then, and I'm just assuming it's what it was like in like the 2000s. And there's also some stuff that does feel more modern. Like they have some emojis and stuff that do feel more modern. So I don't know if I have the exact time period right. Like I wasn't around in the early 2000s, so maybe computers kind of looked a little different than this back then, but probably at least maybe 2010s it's supposed to be. I don't know if it's supposed to be more modern. Like I don't ever go on video calls and I don't have an Apple device, so I don't know what exactly it's supposed to be, but now you're having the blue hair too. Like that's a, you know, balance to Chaewon's pink. Like here, it's clearly supposed to be Instagram and stuff, so maybe it is supposed to be more modern. I guess it personally reminded me of the stuff I was doing in the 2010s. Again, just concept executed very well. Like immediately this part feels like a chanting, like makes me think of cheerleading, and then they have the pom-poms, like they just make the sounds perfectly match what they're showing on the video. Like even if I had my eyes closed, I feel like I would imagine this video just from hearing the song.
Plus you, there's nothing we can do. We chew and chew. 결국엔 터져 boom. I'm hooked on you. 더 빠져드는 중.
And this, like, I was so engrossed in it, and I was so used to it being all super chill. Like from here on out, I feel like it like really picks up the energy. Like it was all so lo-fi the whole way through, but now it kind of builds and builds until there's like a huge cacophony of sound by the end, which I literally didn't even notice the first time until like I was right in it. I was like, oh shit, I just realized like there's a ton of sound going on in my head.
결국엔 터져 boom. I'm hooked on you. 더 빠져드는 중. The things you do, they're too good to be true. Me plus you, there's nothing we can do. We chew and chew. 결국엔 터져 boom.
But
Look at me, look at you. 터질지 몰라 bubblegum, bubblegum. 만원 cookie.
when the vocals come back, it's even more overpowering.
숨길 수 없지 yummy yum, yummy yum. 터질 것 같아 bubblegum, bubblegum. 우와.
Damn. For this one, I had so much to say about Cameo Love, but this, I feel like the concept is just done so exactly right and so specific that it's like impossible to say anything more about it. Like you all saw what I saw. Like I feel like there's no mistakes that could be made in the interpretation of this video. Like everyone gets the exact same experience from it. Like it's just so specifically attuned to what it's trying to get across. But that being said, I will play it one more time just because I want to pay attention to the lyrics a bit more and just I want to hear the song again.
This can be a secret, but everybody sees it. Come
Yeah,
take
just
it.
from being totally engrossed in the video and sound the first two times, like I'm not sure exactly what the lyrics are actually about. I'm sure there's going to be plenty of food metaphors, but what exactly are they going to say?
This can be a secret, but everybody sees it. Come take it, I look it. 더 깊은 곳에 감춰둔 clues. It says, I love you.
But yeah, just so many sounds in the background that just remind me of computer apps and stuff. Like, it's like little whistle, like definitely feels like it would play as a sound effect for some app.
Looking for attention, 더 숨길 수도 없게. It's different, so special. I don't know what to call it to you. 설렘이 커진 이유. 터질지 몰라 bubblegum, bubblegum. 원한 cookie don't like cookie crumbs, cookie crumbs. 숨길 수 없지 yummy yum, yummy yum. 터질 것 같아 bubblegum, bubblegum. You make me wanna pop, 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 pop. Don't you ever stop, 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 stop. I put my love on top, 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 top. Don't you ever stop, 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 stop.
I'm not getting a whole lot from the lyrics so far. I feel like usually tripleS has very interesting lyrics that always tell a really interesting story. Their story just builds a very specific character that you can like empathize with and like really get in their headspace. But these lyrics are all kind of hard to decipher at first. Like they're all just a bunch of like food related metaphors for stuff, but I haven't sensed much of a connection yet. But maybe they'll kind of get into more of a specific theme as we go along.
더 크게 불어볼래. 저 높이 take me away. 설렘을 up to the moon. Yeah. 두 발은 하늘로 boom, boom, boom. 말끔한 feeling.
This all kind of lyrics about the feeling of love, pretty much. It's not super like based in reality.
터질지 몰라 bubblegum, bubblegum. 원한 cookie don't like cookie crumbs, cookie crumbs. 숨길 수 없지 yummy yum, yummy yum. 터질 것 같아 bubblegum, bubblegum. You make me wanna pop, 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 pop. Don't you ever stop, 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 stop. I put my love on top, 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 top. Don't you ever stop, 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 stop.
You haven't really owns this concept, I have to say. Like, no one imagined her doing this concept, but I knew from Password, like, the beginning of that video, she has parts where she's all smiley and upbeat and stuff, and I was like, she can do this, man. Like, she can own a bright concept, and yeah, like, she's great.
I'm hooked on you. 더 빠져드는 중. The things you do feel too good to be true. Me
I love hearing her speak English there.
we can do with you and you. 결국엔 터져 boom. I'm hooked.
I think that line's interesting. We chew and chew. I think that's supposed to sound like with you, like with you, and also combining it with the bubblegum thing, we chew.
You. 더 빠져드는 중. The things you do feel too good to be true.
I love this bridge, like how it builds up. It's so good.
With you and you. 결국엔 터져 boom.
Yeah, ending here is great. How they build it up. This big climax.
Look at me, let me do. 떠들지 몰라 bubblegum, bubblegum. 만원 cookie 넌 날 cookie crumbs, cookie crumbs. 숨길 수 없지 yummy yum, yummy yum. 터질 것 같아 bubblegum, bubblegum. 우와.
Okay. Not really as much to get from the lyrics as I was hoping. It is all kind of, as I was saying, I admired. It is kind of just sticking to the concept, like going with that same feeling that the video and the sound of the song is definitely getting across without like telling too much of a specific story. I feel like that would take away from the concept a little. So I do respect that they're just totally going all in on making you feel this specific vibe, which isn't like a narrative story at all. It's just an aesthetic completely from top to bottom. It's aesthetic. So a story would kind of distract from that a little. So I think it makes sense having lyrics like these. I definitely, prefer more interesting lyrics that aren't just all like food metaphors and like, yeah, I love being in love, whatever. But I just respect this a lot, pretty much. Like, that's how I feel about Bubblegum Girl. Like, I have a ton of respect for the people that put this together, like completely aced what they're trying to go for from head to toe. But for talking about my actual personal feelings about it as a whole, it's definitely not my favorite tripleS release ever. Like, it's fun, it's nice to listen to. Like, it's very unique. I love unique songs. So every time I listen to it, I'm gonna be like, ooh, yes, I love listening to this because it's such a specific thing that I can't get anywhere else. But for my initial ratings, I think I want to give the song a solid 89. It's definitely on the lower end of tripleS title tracks. It might be the lowest of them all, but that's a really high bar. A tripleS title track is something that is just so incredible all the time, and this was still really, really good. Like, definitely could rise. For now, it's like, I love the concept. It's done incredibly, and I love the sounds of the song, definitely. But there are better tripleS title tracks that make me feel more things. Like, this didn't make me feel much other than just like, ooh, yeah, that's cool. I like it. Yeah, still very, very impressive title track in the landscape of all K-pop title tracks, but probably going to be my least favorite of the four. Then the music video, like, again, I totally respect it. I think it's so cool how they totally committed, but it's not going to be something where whenever I'm watching it, I'm like, ooh, I just love watching it. I think I would give it an 8 out of 10. About half of that is just because of Chaewon's hair. Just looks incredible. It looks amazing. Again, like, the whole computer aesthetic is really cool, but I do prefer, like I was saying, like, Cameo Love type stuff where you're actually seeing full shots taking up the whole screen of these locations, and you kind of imagine yourself in there more. Like, with this, I just imagine I'm looking at a computer screen, but that is what I'm actually doing, so it's not really taking me anywhere else. But yeah, still very, very cool concept. I think this was a very valuable addition to the msnz project, but I can't wait for the rest. So again, check out the Patreon if you don't want to wait until tomorrow and the next days after that, and I'll see you in the next video.